It's you? Yeah. You change your voice up and down and shit. I don't even know, like, you not playing, you still ain't found Coco Bunny ENT. All the music we sent you.
Me?
Yeah. No, it's okay. We have to start now.
I had no idea it was sent to me, but I'll have to. Where was it sent to?
You gotta ask time, but right now we need to start.
Yes, ma'am. We are starting right in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are back on the Talk About It with Kimberly Riese show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Everybody, we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. We got another great show. It's really a runoff from last week's show because we ran out of time on a hot topic. We Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. With no more further ado, Kimberly Riese.
Hey, everybody. Y'all hear that cracking in my voice? Let me try that. Me. Hey, everybody. What's up, party people? We are back. This is my first time doubling up on a topic. It was so live. I'm just going to call it live. It was so live last time, outside of the minor interruption of some gentleman that came in here. But we're not going to do any bashing today. He was polite for the most part. But the behind the scenes people weren't very happy about that. So we won't be doing that anymore, okay, people? Unless you busting through the store with $1 million for a sister. All right? Some edible arrangements, some Vicky Secrets, the bras, not the cheap panties. Okay? If you coming through the door with something like that, then we can talk. But don't just be coming in here with your personal BS. Okay? Moving along. So last week we were talking about when is being freaky too freaky? Freaky, kinky, whatever word you prefer, right? So, since everybody had so much to say, let me remind you guys the number if you're just tuning in. It's 832-830-1286. Okay, so don't hesitate. Don't worry. I'm not going to curse you out unless you curse me out. You can call in with any questions you may have. But I already told y'all last week, I'm not the freaky bitch that everybody thinks I am, okay? So, call in with your stories or whatever you would like to share, including is there such thing as being too freaky? And just to recap. So, what motivated this for me was one of Tyler Perry's many 100,000 shows. And on there, one of the guys, red bone guy, eyebrows arched, nails done, feet done, everything big, smelling good. I call those guys metrosexuals, which there's nothing wrong with a metrosexual, right? They just make sure that their surroundings and things like that are clean. They want to be clean. Their fingernails, underneath their fingernails, are clean. We're not mad at a metrosexual. You know, some of us want a hard rock. Or a roughneck. Who's that? MC Light? I want a roughneck. Some of us want a roughneck, but some of us can appreciate a man like that. So that's fine. But where is the line? Y'all, excuse this cough drop in my mouth. Yeah, I know I talk too much about goddamn third word. Is there a line? Because we're okay with his manicured, his everything is clean, kitchen is clean. We're okay with all of that. But this particular guy, wore lace underwear. All right. Mel was over here shaking his head. Hell no. He wore lace type of underwear that had the booty opening in the back. All right. And he asked and allowed his bedmate to put a vibrating dildo. See, I want to be clear on this because you got vibrators and you have dildo. And then you have vibrating dildos. Yes, everybody, I'm here to educate. Whatever I know, I will share. So put a vibrating dildo in his ass and is steady yelling and having an attitude because people are accusing him of being gay. Now, being manicured is less masculine, yes. but taking anything in your ass, anything. I don't know, because we talked about some finger popping last week. So, I mean, some men are secure in their spots, you know what I'm saying? And they just want to enjoy themselves. So that's what we're talking about today. Where is that line where it's like, yo ass is gay? Okay, I also wanted to talk about some different lingo. And I'm gonna ask this freak ass Scorpio over here, Mr. Malcolm, to help me out with this. He ain't listening.
Yes, I am. You're gonna ask this freak ass Scorpio after you put your glasses on. Come on with it. Come on. I'm ready. I'm ready. Like
okay,
Fred.
So I want to discuss some things, and y'all can type in if you have, just different lingo, like a sloppy toppy, right? Thank you. They can't really see you. Oh, here's the bucket. You want the bucket? You got the bucket with the ice? Like a sloppy toppy, right? What exactly? I mean, we can imagine what that might mean.
What is sloppy toppy?
But a sloppy toppy, I'm guessing, is a sloppy blowjob, right?
Yes, ma'am.
With the spit and all the nastiness that
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm telling you, yes, ma'am. Sloppy toppy. Shut up. Oh my God. So there are a lot more women into giving blowjobs than ever before in history. Okay. Who's sexing me?
Robert
Ever
Johnson.
before. Let me see what Cliff said. Nothing wrong with him. Shut up, but not if he's straight, Cliff. My boy Cliff out of New Jersey said there's nothing wrong with a little, what do you say? A little lace situation. Lace underwear. Not for a straight man, But anyway, this sloppy toppy. Blowjobs have become more and more popular. She's beautiful. More and more popular. Again, I try not to talk about myself. I'm not one for it. I don't know. I got great pussy. I don't really know. It was never demanded of me. It was never like a huge issue. You know what I'm saying? I've never had any complaints, if you will. But I also know some women that actually enjoy it. You know what I mean? They take pride in this shit. I know an old girlfriend out of the Bronx, not saying any names, but I'm giving a shout out. And once upon a time, she used to be like, no, girl, you never just felt horny in your mouth? Horny in my mouth? What the fuck does that feel like? The only horny I'm in my mouth is for a good plate of food, honey. I don't know. And she has one of those juicy situations, you know what I mean? She's definitely got what they call them, dick sucking lips, all that. She's got that thick hurricane tongue and everything. So I don't know. I have a girlfriend out here that says she's the best in all the land. She told me a few months back, she was like, oh, no, I got awards and that shit. And it's like, these women are becoming much more free. Like, we know the young thoughts running around here doing anything that they could do for attention. When you hear me speak generally, most of the time I'm speaking about grown ass women. And no disrespect to my young thoughts. Get your twerk on, keep twerking, do what you do. And I'm talking about grown ass women that are like, what? That's like a good nigga, da da da. So y'all remember what we talked about? Girls Trip, the Essence Festival, Girls Trip.
Yes.
And what's the name? Tiffany Haddish turned the girls on to the grapefruit on the penis thing. And then when Jada Pinkett tried to do it, she burnt the hell out of him. So I think, first of all, let's be safe with the fruit and the extra shit. Because we also found out last show that there are more men in the goddamn emergency room from freak accidents, from shit just slipping up their asses, running up their asses. Like, everybody just calm down. And I'm just a little surprised that it's more men than women, because women experiment as well. I don't know how these men are running, in there with I saw a picture of someone that it was like a gerbil or something like that in his cavity once they put the x-ray up on the screen. So yeah,
No.
sucking dick.
No.
Thanks for that. So what are some other terminologies for sloppy toppy, Malcolm? We know the usual blue job, but
I don't have any more other than blowjob and sloppy toppy. Head.
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 He's so country, y'all.
That's all that's all I can remember. Other than
give me some head. Give me some head.
They made a song about it.
Mm-hmm. And you want the head? Here you go now. But I know y'all know some more. Come on, y'all love this shit. Yeah. Oh, I had an old girlfriend that used to say, she's about to spit a hot 16. So I'm in the conversation with other women, and she was like, "Yeah, girl, let me get out of here. I'm about to go spit a hot 16." What does that mean? She meant she was about to rock the mic, everybody. A hot 16.
Oh, 16 bars.
16 bars on that motherfucker. Okay, she was about to...
That went over my head then.
She said she's going to put hot 16. Let's put hot 16. Okay. Okay, moving on to other sexual... Damn, they popping on my Facebook more than on the screen. Let me see.
Give them their 15 minutes of fame.
Watching. How? Bring them on screen? No.
Just shout them out and then tell the listening audience what they're saying.
So, what's Cliff saying? I hate that I gotta pick this photo like this. She would like. She sounds like she needs Jesus. Whatever, because you like a good sloppy toppy too. Don't even try it now. Okay, so we were talking about, so if anybody has any, I'll go back to the blowjob thing afterwards because I have to keep moving. So the other interesting thing was teabagging. Speaking of freaky kinky things, right? Does everybody know what teabagging is? I mean, I was a full-grown adult before I knew what that was. Like, what does tea got to do with it? We caffeinated, decaffeinated? Where are we going with this? Teabagging. So, and then once I found out what it was, which correct me if I'm wrong, it's when I was more disgusted when I found out what it was. But it's something about the man squats or something and dips his balls in a woman's mouth. Is that, am I correct in that?
I ain't never in my life
squatted on shit.
No.
Right. Put it on my face.
No.
That's for my Jersey people. So, but is that what teabagging means? Though? You never heard it?
I've heard it.
Do we have to call the freaky Sky in here? Because I'm sure she knows.
I'm going to Google right now.
Oh my God. So yeah, I believe teabagging. I was told teabagging was called dipping your ball sack. So gross.
Sexual act involving someone placing their scrotum in the mouth of their sexual partner for pleasure.
Hey, what'd I say? Dipping your balls in someone's mouth. Like, what are we doing and why? I just feel like people just get bored with the regular sex. So they just start trying to do, look at this. It's a whole, and they have a picture. Please take this off the screen. And they have a picture.
You don't want it on the screen?
Of said black
Come on
woman.
now. You don't want your listening audience seeing this? No?
Come on, sis.
I'm downloading it right now.
What are we doing? And he's gladly holding his penis up like, yeah, suck these balls. Make sure you get it. He's holding his dick out the way for his balls to get sucked. Women, ladies, for a second, let's just take a minute. I wonder how something like that feels, right? You got loose balls hanging out being mistreated all day, right? Hanging out in your drawers or your jeans or whatever you work in, whatever. Sweaty balls, whatever. To have a woman place her warm mouth and soft tongue. Oh my God, he really put it on here.
Let me take it off before I get in trouble.
And soft tongue on your balls. Like, it has to feel amazing the way this man is really pulling his dick to the side to make sure she gets a good grip on it. I'm disgusted. Anyway.
You brought it up.
Please. Okay, what my boy saying? Dining buttercups, dipping balls in the female's mouth. Oh, Cliff says I can do without it. Dominique is cracking up. He said he can do. You can do without putting your balls in someone's mouth. Okay. All right. Because I don't know. I think it would probably tickle. I mean, if I had balls, I think that it would be kind of. Remember, we were talking about foot fetishes and things like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't really want you sucking my toes or whatever. It feels kind of awkward and weird. I feel like, balls in the mouth would feel kind of awkward and weird. First of all, first it's awkward and weird, but second of all, because the teeth are very close by. You know what I mean? And for your scrotums to be so sensitive, you know what I'm saying? I'm just thinking. I don't know. To each his own. Teabagging. Let's get a vote on that.
I just like to say something. I've never had it done.
Oh no.
No.
We're gonna have to get Lisa Lee now. You got a whole white woman at home. They do everything.
She's never even brought it up. But I mean, they like to take part in that. As long as it's on the shaft, they love that. But she's never even brought that up. So I don't think
somebody said after you shower.
I don't think it's that popular of a thing to do because I've never been into it. So that's just from my perspective. You guys feel free to call in tonight at
830-1286.
I'll put it on the bottom of the screen in a minute. Call in with your comments. Call in with your feelings. Kim wants to hear from you tonight at 832-830-1286. And back to her.
So, boom. All this nasty, freaky stuff. So how about this? I don't know what it's called, but I heard that you put and now mind you, I'm telling you, this is all the feedback from last week, and I'm coming back to share it with you guys. I don't know why people were like little pussy clots and was scared to say it. Somebody gonna see it. They were wrong person. I don't know. Their balls. I don't know. So there's something else where you place the penis in between the titties, right? You just start going.
That's another one I've never tried. I mean, what
are y'all doing at home? Y'all are married, for God's sakes.
I'm just not into it. It's not wet.
It's not wet.
It's not wet between there. It's
right.
Who's getting off? But I have seen men ejaculate between there. I've never tried that though.
So this is what I'm told: the penis between the titties. The woman holds the titties together to create, I guess, some sort of pressure or whatever. And as he's sliding up and down, guess what, Malcolm? She drops her chin to catch the penis at the end. Let me tell you something. I know I told y'all last week, I've always had penis in me, okay? Because out here. So I'm going to let you rub. I'm going to get a goddamn rug burn on my soft titties, right? And then meet you with my mouth. Come on. When is being freaky too goddamn freaky? Is there a such thing as being too freaky? Now, nobody, people get bored, I'm assuming, with the traditional horizontal mambo. And I feel like on the bed, on the floor, upside the wall, all those things are nice, good, freaky, wholesome things, Well, knock all this shit off the table, put a bitch on a counter, you know what I'm saying? Put her on the plate, stuff like that. But when y'all cross the line with shit like teabagging and sliding your goddamn dick up and down somebody's titties like this, I just have to call flag on the play. All right? I'm calling flag on the play on that. I'm calling flag on the play on the dildo in the ass. All right? So let me know if you like a dildo in your ass. Anybody on my page?
Men or women?
Either way.
Either way.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the number is 832-830-1286. Yeah. Who wants a dildo in their ass? Now, I'm not going to pull any. We're adults. Of course, I have a toy chest just like every other grown ass woman. But am I putting anything in my ass? The answer is the party people. Negative. What are we doing? And then I'm sure somebody's at home like, yeah, she's saying that shit now. But if she got a taste of it, she'll be addicted or something like that. I think that's something that I don't even want to give a taste of. What do we say? Nice way. No, you didn't. So I got a comment that I have to share with everybody. Mr. Pippin says, nice way to loosen the hole. Nice way to open the hole. I guess you're jumping in. The number is not working. Oh, it's the number is not working. Do you have
she's got a dead battery? I have a C port.
I-
No, no, your phone's dead. Tell them to call me. Tell them to call me. My number is 346-779-5831. My number is 346-779-5831. That is the call-in number. We are now accepting phone calls at 346-779-5831. Call in. Let Kimberly Riese know you're.
Go ahead, babe.
Call in now and let Kimberly Riese know your thoughts.
We're working on it.
And we will get back to the show right now.
I'm sorry. Questioning. Okay, 832. All right. Her original number is your phone is not working.
Hello, welcome to the Kimberly Riese Show. Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with tonight?
Danny Buttercups. Hey, Kimberly.
Danny Buttercups.
Hey, girl.
Hi, Miss Danny Buttercups. What's going on? Is there such thing as being too freaky?
I mean, I'm just listening, and I don't think there's anything wrong with being freaky, especially when you're married. I think you should like spice it up and do what you got to do in the bedroom. Because if not, there's always some dirty ass bitch out there that is willing to take it down.
Well, tell me how you really feel, Miss Buttercups. What's happening?
So with my husband, we try a little bit of everything. I don't see nothing wrong with teabagging. I don't see nothing wrong with the titty fucking.
Oh,
none. I mean, we do it all.
We do it all. I agree with you that this is how you have to keep your marriage and your long-term relationship spicy. I definitely agree with that. But wait a second. So what about the vibrator in the ass?
I mean, I'm not putting vibrator in my ass, you know what I mean? But we have done the beads.
Oh my God, they are some freaky beads, aren't they, Malcolm? The beads. So can you educate us a little bit, Miss Buttercups, and tell me how do these beads work? Because I've seen them in all different sizes. So how does it work? You shove them all in there? Like, how does that work?
Okay. You lubricate them very well.
Uh-huh.
You put them up in, and then whenever you feel like it, you have to pull them out slowly, and you do get like an orgasm from them. I mean, it's pleasure if you into that kind of thing.
Really? Are y'all hearing that? Let me see. No. What? Shut up, Clip. No, shove them all in. Damn,
you don't shove them, just shove them up in there. I mean, you're going to put them in slowly. And
you put them in slowly. And but I didn't know that. I know that they go in the ass. So you lubricate the beads first, Miss Buttercup.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do. I don't know about anybody else.
So you lubricate them. You stick them up in there. You start having sex, doing what y'all do. And then he'll slowly pull them out a bead at the time. I mean, I know they're attached. But a bead at a time, and it causes you to get an orgasm.
Right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't even know that you can come from your anal.
Well, I think I kind of assume that you can come from your ass because of our LGBTQ community.
What?
They bust nuts all day, right, folks in Jersey and New York? That's watching right here. They busted us all day. So I don't know. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not that adventurous. So you remember Miss Monique explained it to us on stage how she was hurt. She had to hold on to something. Ooh, and at the end she was like, "But I like it now, though."
Yeah, I mean, when you first first do anal, I mean, it's like anything else. You got to get used to it.
Yeah.
You know, and even to this day, me and my husband been married for 14 years.
Oh.
And you know, when we do decide to do anal, I mean, it's a little painful at first, especially if you're not relaxed and everything. So,
14
you know, but after
years.
a while, it's a pleasure.
Well, I know he loves you, honey. He got a freak at home. You a lady in the streets and a freak in the damn sheets. I know he love his lady. He don't have no reason to step out.
That's me. 3 kids.
3 kids. Okay, you a dutiful wife over there. All right, well, thank you, Miss Buttercup. Have you had anything bad ever happen in a freaky situation? Like something maybe embarrassing, you farted?
Yeah, it has.
Not that
anal.
Huh?
Okay, and him and I was doing anal, and you know, like when he finished and he came out, you know, there was shit on the gate. Yeah.
Oh! If y'all can't hear it on my live, I have to repeat. I asked.
Yeah, it was embarrassing, but I mean, that's my husband.
That's your husband. So, but what did he say? Was he like grossed out, like ugh?
No, he was like, hey, like, go wipe up.
Go clean your ass. Go clean your ass. So I don't know if you guys can hear it because we're having a little phone issue, but she said that one time when her and her husband were using the anal beads, and when he pulled them out, they had shit on them. Ladies and gentlemen.
No, I believe he was inside, not the beads, right?
He was with me. Yeah, he was with me.
So it was on his penis.
It was on his penis.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So I don't even got the shit straight trying to relate it to y'all. Yeah, so
it happens. It happens.
This is Malcolm with Real Talk 100 Radio. I have a quick question and I'll hand the microphone back to Kimberly. For those of us who are not educated or experienced in this area of sex, is there anything you're supposed to do to make sure that doesn't happen?
I mean, see, I didn't use the bathroom prior, you know, or whatever the case is, and that's kind of important to, you know, make sure you use the bathroom and everything.
Well, Miss Buttercups, I heard from my LGBTQ community, my boys, that they douche.
I'm not douching in my ass.
Right, you don't say in my ass. I'm not douching in my ass. But yeah, but I know my boys, they say they douche to get ready.
We ain't doing nothing after that. I mean, shit, you got a whole enema going on. So, I mean.
Right, you said it's a whole enema going on. This turned into a medical situation.
Right.
Okay. So, but I mean, if it helps, right? They cleaning out the canal. They getting it prepped and ready.
They getting it fresh. And it's important to be relaxed.
You know, clean it out real good.
Be in the mood.
So what's wrong with douching your butt?
I mean, I've never douched my ass. You know, I mean, I had an enema when I was about to have my kids, and I know that shit just have your stomach rumbling and all kind of crap. And I mean, I was on the toilet for like Lord knows when, so I don't see myself doing a douche in my butt. Could that remind me of an enema?
Yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around a colonic myself, Miss Buttercups. I'm trying because I want to get one for health reasons. Huh?
I said, any liquids going up in your anal is like, you know, that's a recipe for, we ain't getting nothing popping tonight.
We ain't getting nothing popping tonight. She said, if I'm douching, that's all that's going on. We check me tomorrow night. After. Oh my goodness. Well, okay, Miss Buttercups, thank you so much for calling in, and I appreciate that you educated myself and Malcolm today, and everybody that's listening.
Thank you.
So thank you so much for calling in, and please call in again. Have a good night.
Of course. Good night.
Good night. So did y'all hear Miss Buttercups? Miss Buttercups is not to be reckoned with. You understand me? She said she's not going to give her man any reason at all. Nothing at all. And I like to see that sometimes, just off subject. If you ever see a couple out, because men have wandering eyes naturally. They're going to look. Shit. And I'm the type of woman, I'm looking with you. You seen her ass? Okay. So, but if you have a man, you see a man that he's so into his woman that he don't even see another bitch in the room. These bitches is trying to strut past him and spin around and fling their hair and do all this shit. He can't even see. Another bitch makes him sick because he's so in love with his woman. That's the type of shit I like. Like, look at this silly bitch. Look at this. Babe, you see this bitch trying to get my attention? Yes, that's what I love. That type of loyalty. You don't even see another bitch, okay? So anyways, let me remind y'all again, 832. Who says this? Lisa, Shirley? Lisa Lee?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, but don't limit to the bedroom. What? You read it. I can't see.
I said, is there such a thing as being too freaky in the bedroom? She said, nope, but don't limit it to the bedroom. Being a freak can mean anywhere, anytime.
I know that's right. Yeah, I heard people are screwing in movie theaters, and I mean, I don't know. I heard grocery stores, like they have these bucket lists. I was watching the show. These guys, they just wanted to have sex on top of a fire engine, and the fire that station got called for a fire, and so the fire truck pulled off with them on the top, with her, cowboying her man. Like, what are we doing? So yeah, I get you. Look, I get you, Lisa. I'm going as far as the bedroom, the living room, the kitchen, the shower, but no, not, and maybe a vehicle every now and again. You know what I'm saying? It depends on where you at. Where we parked at, a little ocean, little view to see the city or anything like that. I got enough champagne in me. Anything's possible. But
you say you're in a movie theater all alone. Nobody else came to see the movie but you, and y'all are in the back.
Uh-huh.
On the back wall.
Why y'all on the back and ain't nobody else there? Go ahead.
Huh?
Because you came there to be freaky. But go ahead.
No. It happens sometimes. Me and Lisa have been there sometimes.
Shit.
And we've sat there and nobody else came to the movie. It was during COVID though.
Right.
It's not too much.
But my thing is, you're supposed to be watching the movie.
True.
People.
True.
You can fuck at home.
True.
But y'all, it's just I feel like it's probably the excitement of it, of possibly getting caught or whatever, trying to hurry up or pull your panties to the side real quick or whatever. So, I mean, this sounds like all good, healthy relations in a real relationship. It's up to you. Got to know who your mate is, who your partner is. So I definitely appreciate Miss Buttercups because she gave us the real, honey. Okay. Anybody else that had any embarrassing, freaky moments? Please, I want to hear it. Malcolm and I want to hear it. Okay. My number, I hope the line is fixed, but one number you can try is 832-830-1286. Or Malcolm, what's the other number? 346?
346-779-5831. Mm-hmm. Call in number 346-779-5831. Call in right now and let Kimberly know if you've had any problems with being too freaky in the bedroom. Kimberly, I want you to rehash why you came up with this subject again. You had a metrosexual guy that was telling you a story about wearing lace panties.
Right. No, something that I saw. And so metrosexual type of guy, I'm just calling them that because that's what we call those type of guys that keep everything so nicely clean and manicured and eyebrows done. I don't know how I feel about a man getting his eyebrows done. I think that's a little bit too far. But to each his own. I mean, unless you getting your unibrow cleaned up, then, that's necessary. But if you just trying to have your shit arched like my shit, like, I don't know. But anyway, so that's where I got this from. Because this man was adamantly saying that he was a straight man, but he liked to take the vibrating dildo in his ass as well as wearing lace panties. So I say, is he bullshitting? Is he fooling this young, beautiful woman that likes him and she just wants to know the truth? What's going on? What's going on? So that's how he came up. Is it as being, because that's what they were saying. Guy, when he's just open to his sexuality. He's just, he's open to it, whatever. Now, we did talk about last week the finger in the booty, Malcolm. Remember that? You said you were going to punch somebody in the forehead.
That's right. That's right. Do not mess with my booty.
Oh my God.
I mean, you can touch it, you can rub it, but don't go near my sphincter. Don't go near my asshole.
I gotta show you.
Don't go.
Don't do this.
Nah, don't go up there with your tongue.
Oh, he really want no tongue. Oh, we should have asked Miss Buttercup about the tongue.
Oh, she with it.
She with it. You already know she with it. She talking about you, Miss Buttercup.
Oh, she is with it. I know she
She
with
with
it.
the shit.
If I'm wrong, Miss Buttercup, don't call back.
Yeah,
But
or she
if
just
you
put it in the comments. So, are you tossing any salads out there, ladies? Here, because we don't wait for uh, salad tossing, um, tea bagging. Because I feel like you already down there. If you tea bagging on the balls, you might as well toss some salad. Salad tossing, okay? Tossing without the thong. I'm sorry, without the thong. Oh my God.
Lisa's commenting again.
What did she say?
Lisa said movie theaters, Jack in the Box drive through, LOL. She says it's boring if you're not doing it. If you're not doing it there, we can watch movie when it comes on Tubi.
Tubi. She's so funny. But wait a minute, the drive-through? What was the line extremely long? Like, how y'all fucking did the drive-through? And why? Aren't y'all hungry? We're here to get food.
No, the drive-through was built in such a way that
Oh.
that you can okay.
Oh, yes, all day. What's up out there?
No.
Oh no. Miss Buttercup says, excuse me, I have to clarify. 1 second, who's on the line? Miss Buttercup says, I'm not licking ass. Okay, Malcolm? Because you said she with the shits. Okay, who we have on the phone?
We have to turn it off.
And turn it up. Sky. Technical difficult. Company, don't. Sky. I'm sorry, honey. You got to turn it up for the phone word. Did I tell you that my boo Sky just got back from Vegas? She's about her coinage. She just came from the airport, went and breastfed the kids, and came straight here. Y'all understand? So y'all better appreciate. Okay. Well, you know, when she ain't looking fabulous, she ain't got shit to say. You see that? She mums the word, but when her ass is fly, she doop, she got everything to say. But anyways, so what were we talking about? Tea bagging. My girl said, maybe make it. The phone thing is that. You're gonna miss it. Call it, and I'm so sorry. You see the phone? The image of the phone by the way the 3 is. Oh, I was gonna say.
No, it's supposed to be right here. Oh.
Thanks. Let me see who's coming. Danny, I salad toss plenty of time. My boy Cliff says all day salad tossing.
He tossed. There's tossed. Or they're tossing the ladies.
Tossing. Wow. My boy Cliff is an LGBTQ, so he's probably tossing and getting tossed. You never know. Uh-oh. What's happening with this? Come, Sky. What is happening? You didn't get the charger?
Okay, I'm resetting it. It should work.
I can't deal with this. Okay. She's such a smart. She just needs to be. We're having some issues. It's a freaky topic that. What's happening?
It should be right here, answer button, like
but
it was.
I think because the screen is too big, so small, so you can actually see. It's probably down at the low. I feel like calling. Oh my god. Do you have a touch screen?
No.
You have to. You can't see. Right, it's right there. Answer.
This hides it.
I know. Maybe you should come do it, Sky. Whew, I have to move on. Maybe you can come. So come back. We're going to talk about invited date. I didn't think about that. And so it's not going to be 5 minutes. It's going to be 2 minutes. We have to figure out on the situation. We all hear that you're bringing, but we're unable to answer. But you know, my mom's right here, so y'all can see what y'all. Show her the screen. So she,
Mm-mm. I'm the only one that knows.
hey, Lucas. Did you miss the topic? You just went in because you know you're another freaky ass DJ Melodious. So we're talking about
Okay, now
is
look.
there a such thing as
Now,
being
now it's up there.
Sky gonna bust your ass now. She got the I'm gonna bust your ass face. Let's do a test run. But where is it now? Sky's on it. Boom. Hello, freakydeaky.com. But turn this up. What you got to say, Freaky? Yeah, I want to hear it too. Come on. Wait a minute. He wanted to wear your lace front. Uh, and he wanted to be fucked where? What in the freaky deep Jesus Christ is? Oh no! Oh no! This is he had a fetish or some shit. This is some fruity fruit shit. If y'all could hear, once a week he was coming to get fucked with a spatula. So do y'all hear this? Let me share with the viewers on the book, okay? Not on the gram, but on the book. So she says this guy was so freaky that he wanted to be tied up with either zip ties or cloth napkins on his hand, on his wrists and feet. So he's basically almost hog-tied, and he wants blindfolded and in the fetal position, fucked with a spatula with a lace front. We forgot about that freaky ass part with the lace front. Yo, and she gonna be laughing with the lace front. I have to ask. I already say I'm a racist, so that's not a secret. But is he white? Like what? Like Bill Gates white? You funny as hell. So what number are we on? Are we on the 832 number that you have in the front, or are we on the 346 that he has back here? Okay, everybody, party people, we are back live. Thank you so much, Scott, for sharing that crazy ass bullshit. Um, shut up. Of course, anytime I got crazy ass bullshit for you, anytime that you need. But so we're back. We're back on track with the 832-830-12.
832-560-2885.
What you talking about?
Your phone.
My phone number out there?
It's dead.
She just fixed.
We are on 832-560-2885.
This is bad. We're confusing people. Sky, you said you fixed the 832-830, right? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so it's 832-830-1286, and I'm sorry to confuse you guys. And this is the last goddamn time this is gonna happen. Okay, we got this ish together. We're not going to wait till next Wednesday next time. We have to do some test runs and shit like this because, I'm always very calm and willing to work things out, but I'm getting a little annoyed there with this phone. So thank you, Scott. Oh shit, y'all heard her. Sky with two Y's. You heard her? 830-1286. Is there a such thing as being too freaky or kinky? Not just in the bedroom, anywhere. Okay, that's what we're talking about today. And so before that call, we were talking about salad tossing, and we were wondering how many of you ladies are willing to lick the crack of a grown man's ass. Okay, at the end of the day, raise your hand if you're sure. Okay, if you're out here tossing these men salad, I don't know. You would have to be a metrosexual to get your ass tossed because I saw some shit today. Your salad toss because I saw something today that it was a gay boy, and he said y'all always talking about the cat. Sometimes the puss could be stinking, but y'all men be out here with stink ass balls too. You got your hairy balls. You done work 8, 12-hour shifts or whatever the case, and that's true. I be keep hearing about these salty balls. Now you want to come dip your salty ass balls in something. What happened? Somebody saying something? Go ahead, tell me.
Devin Haverly says anything that involves my ass is too freaky. What's the freakiest thing you did, Kim?
Oh my God. See, they always want to ask my business, right? So, like I said, okay, first of all, I appreciate your honesty and your realness because these men that's been calling in from last week and the ones I've been talking to, they act like they with the shits. Okay, so I appreciate you saying too freaky for me. I have never done anything. You know what? You're just gonna make me put all my business out here because I'm not the freak of the week that people think that I am. I know I got on this red see-through blouse for Valentine's Day with the whole back out with my ass sitting like, wow, I know. And I'm a shoe whore, I got a good pair of 6-inch heels at all times. Yeah, I know. But I've never had it in the ass. I've definitely had my salad toss. So maybe I'll go with that. Let me just answer the question and move on. Tossing my salad, I think, was the freakiest thing that I allowed. And as far as doing,
how did it feel, Kim?
No. Oh, it felt very tickly at first, and weird. Like I was very jumpy because I didn't know what to expect. But like Monique said, once you calm down, once you relax all your muscles and shit, and yes, it starts to feel good. I think I haven't at this time, Mr. Evan Lee, but I think I could probably climax up to something like that if it's done properly. That's the other issue. People think that they're being freaky, but they're so rough and out of touch. A woman's puss must be the softest thing on her body. Unless you one of these hoes is getting trains ran on you and shit, you got dark spots all around your pussy and shit like that. That motherfucker has been through 8 Mile, you know what I'm saying? But for the average lady, that's the most tender and softest area, just like you feel like your balls are. So I don't see how men sometimes can be so rough. What you laughing at?
Devin Haverly said, damn, Miss Kim.
What?
When you said you got your salad tossed.
So yeah, you can't be manhandling, opening, snatching, and doing all this. I wish I could have had my girlfriend on here because I'm one that I want you to take time with me. I want you to be tender with me. That's just my thing. I'm more of a mind fuck myself. But my girlfriend told me, honey, she need a nigga to check in. Don't be just over here trying to make love and be, draw circles, be Picasso or whatever the case. No, she said, I want to know that you're there. Okay? So let me know that you in the building. Don't be coming with all this rubbing and loving and shit like that. Excuse me, raise your hand. Not me. All right? Because that's how your night will end very abruptly. Okay? Fucking with me like that. But anyways, oh shoot. Look how the time flies on us. The time flies. Let me see. It's already 9 o'clock. We didn't have a break yet. What about the FTM tossing? What is that, DJ Melodious? Before we go to break, please tell us, what is the FTN tossing? Do you have a clue, Malcolm?
I have no idea. But Devin wants to know, if I'm married, is it okay to have sex in church?
I'm just going to speak for my Lord, Christ, and Savior and say, hell no. All right? I don't care if you're married. You could be the pastor of the church. We still don't want you in there having sex on the podium and the pulpit and all this shit. Okay? I'm mad I said pulpit and shit in the same sentence, but you got my drift. So, okay. DJ Melodious is answering. She said, femme to male. I think that's what we're talking about. We're talking about women tossing a man salad. Is that what you mean? I'll pull you in on the screen. Is that what you mean? Because that's what we're talking about. We were talking about both. But Miss Buttercups, another shout out to her, said that she's not eating no ass. Okay? And she kept it real with us and said, you know, she keep her man, how she keep her man and does what she needs to do. What you said? Oh, trans. Melodious, are you drunk? I was going to ask you, are you drunk? Why would you specifically call out our trans genders, transvesties? Why would you do that? What was the question? What about transvestite tossing? I don't think that that's a lane by itself. If you're a man, you're a man. If you were one, you are one now. Whatever you claim to be right now, it's just the same damn thing. What you say, Dominique? She said trans man. I thought these trans men don't like to be touched, actually. That's what I thought. I thought, you know, they grow beards and take hormones and all this bullshit because they don't want to be touched. I actually know a freak of the week, and I'm only calling this person a freak of the week because they have a very bad attitude. And as y'all know, if you've been following, I don't give a shit. So yes, she is, he is, they has got a fucked up attitude. And DJ Melodious, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Just turn yourself from an ugly woman to an ugly man. I don't know where we're going with this. I don't know. I don't really know where we're going with this. And I'm not going to say your name because I don't want to punch you in the face because I will be in town this weekend. And, you know, I graduated from the slap hole tribe and everything like that. I try not to slap these hoes no more. But yeah, child, that you just, and so I found out, since we're on trans, y'all making me get off subject, but I believe it causes them to have mood swings and stuff like that when they're taking all these hormones and shit. But we can continue here, but I need to go on break for Real Talk Radio. So again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. We are talking about is there a such thing as being too freaky? You're here live with Talk About It with Kimberly Riese on Real Talk Radio. Again, the number to call in is 832-830-1286. We will be here for another hour. We're going to go on a very short break. Okay, you are ready, Mr. Malcolm.
I am ready. But when we come back, you need to answer Miss Cherry Sky. She's getting very personal. She says, what's too freaky for you, Kim? So when we come back, I need you to answer that question, ma'am, if that's okay with you.
Listen, Devin already asked me. Oh, what you got? Cherry Sky with two eyes is back. What are you talking about? Tossing. DJ Melodious, you sound like you want to get your shit tossed. Since am I on break yet? Come on.
You. Well, she asked that question, so I took a pause for a second.
No.
But we are going on break.
When we come back from break, we will discuss that.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? Action.
Going on break right now. This is Slow It Down. Slow It Down. This is Slow It Down by Tubby the Kid. Follow Tubby the Kid on Facebook and Instagram. Let's get it, Tubby.
So,
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score. You the reason for this iPhone. You been teasing more. You said when I get back home, you gon' really be a whore. Got me out here trying to make excuses how to lead the tour. But tomorrow I'm in a different city. So for now it's FaceTime, let me see a titty. Yeah, now go and rub on a kitty. Since me not being there, it's a pity. You're pretty, did you wake up with makeup on? Lips all moist, looking like you played a horn. And you already know when I break you off, you ain't getting no break till it hit the break of dawn. That booty bang, I do my thing. And true to game, you knew my name. But when I spank you with my belt, I feel like Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang. What can I say besides that I'm the man? And first I wanna see you dance. This is repeat music, if you didn't know, now I'm giving you the second chance.
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me, I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound, the way I'm about to go to town. But we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down.
Hey, and once I get behind them legs, we gon' play Simon Says. We gon' take our time in the bed, cause I know the way you arch your back, I might damn near have a heart attack. Like it's fourth and long, in the fourth, and I'm down by 4. Wait, but I'm a clutch quarterback. Break, spread it out and hold your cheeks. Verticals, I'm going deep. The moment that you show defeat is when you roll over and go to sleep. No surrender, no retreat. My stamina good, I can hang all night. I'ma leave you with your body frame on ice. Choke you while I stroke you, I'ma change your life. I've been praying for a wife. We ain't supposed to be out here living lonely. And you be looking nice like 4K Ultra HD on a Sony. And it always feel right, even though you started out as my homie. Now genuine sounds genuine. I want you to jump on and ride the pony like
Girl,
me.
the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me, I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound, the way I'm about to go to town. But we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. And baby, I'm prepared for your show. I'ma kiss and lick you from your head to your toe. Catch you in the kitchen cooking eggs on the stove. I'ma slide back in it real nice and slow. Slow it, slow it, slow it down. Gonna take you to a place that's nice and quiet. Gonna take it real nice and slow.
Not really.
I know I've been on your mind. Let's say it's an even score. You the reason for this iPhone. You been teasing more. You said when I get back home, you gon' really be a whore. Got me out here trying to make excuses how to lead the tour. But tomorrow I'm in a different city. So for now it's FaceTime, let me see a titty. Yeah, now go and rub on a kitty. Since me not being there, it's a pity. You're pretty, did you wake up with makeup on? Lips all moist, looking like you played a horn. And you already know when I break you off, you ain't getting no break till it hit the break of dawn. That booty bang, I do my thing. And true to game, you knew my name. But when I spank you with my belt, I feel like Pootie Tang, Pootie Tang. What can I say besides that I'm the man? And first I wanna see you dance. This is repeat music, if you didn't know, now I'm giving you the second chance.
Girl, the way you're looking in that mirror when you move it all around, all around. Please don't speed it up for me, I wanna take my time and slow it down, slow it down. You don't have to make a sound, the way I'm about to go to town. But we gon' have to slow it down, slow it down, slow it down.
Hey, and once I get behind them legs, we gon' play Simon Says. We gon' take our time in the bed, cause I know the way you arch your back, I might damn near have a heart attack. Like it's fourth and long, in the fourth, and I'm down by 4. Wait, but I'm a clutch quarterback. Break, spread it.
Okay, and we're back. back on Real Talk Radio. My name, you already know it. It's Kimberly Riese, and this is Real Talk About It. Okay? Almost hugged up. So we are talking about, is there a such thing as being too freaky? And we're mostly talking about, mostly people in long-term relationships, because I feel like in order to, go through these different adventures, you have to trust the person that you're attempting these freaky things with. You know what I'm saying? You need to trust that they're going to hold tight to the gerbil's tail and it doesn't run up your ass. You know what I mean? You got to trust that if it does, that they're going to run and snatch it back down. Like, no. Okay, so what did she say? Miss Guy, what's too freaky for you, Kim? I don't know. I think penis in my ass is too freaky for me. It sounds painful. And I'm a person that I don't indulge in anything that I believe is going to cause me pain, which is why I don't have one tattoo on my entire body. Not a tramp stamp, not a Beyonce ring, nothing. Not an elbow because we was best friends and I want to put 2 cherries. I don't have anything. I don't have any piercings. Why am I doing this to my body? Why am I doing this to myself? Why am I going through this unnecessary pain? So I'm not a person. I have a low threshold for pain. And so, yeah, I think the salad toss thing, let me marinate on that a little bit, Sky with 2 eyes, and see if I can come up with something more freaky. Oh, well, what's more freaky than me getting my salad tossed is I did the finger test one time before in my life. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo. Thank you. Boo, boo, boo. Because, you just want to see where a motherfucker stands sometime. You know what I'm saying? You want to see what exactly.
What did that man do to you?
What they do? Listen. Listen.
He liked it.
Baby,
you was with a
he liked it and was mad that he liked it. So I think it's more of a medical thing. We have to broaden our minds. It's not really so much a gay thing because we talked about it last week, Malcolm, the whole space between the scrotum and the blah, blah, blah. And that little area is very sensitive and whatever. I'm not going to get too medical about it, but I forgot this terminology for it, but I don't think it can be helped.
What can't be helped?
If the ejaculation from that, it's like almost like a G-spot for a man.
I don't want to experience it. That's, in my opinion, that's how a lot of dudes get turned out. In my opinion, I'm not an expert on the subject, but if you let a man or a woman mess with your asshole, you're setting yourself up to get turned out. What does turned out mean? That means you're gonna get turned out. You're liking that finger a little too much. And you're going to graduate into liking something else going up in there.
Well, it could be that way turned out because you said this last time. It also could be you looking for this sister in the daytime with a flashlight because she done turned your ass all the way out. Right. So it could be that also. But yeah, I feel like, he didn't really appreciate it at the end of the day. He really did not. But his body, just like they say, a man can be raped because you can't control the erection or whatever. You could be not mentally aroused or whatever. But what is this? You got to use lube and relax. It won't hurt. I can't stand up. Y'all motherfuckers is crazy. Y'all don't get away from my asshole, okay? That is an exit-only situation, okay? Don't even come over here with this nonsense. Miss Buttercup said that too about the lube. Y'all with this lube. See, these freaky motherfuckers, that's how you know a freak, ladies and gentlemen. If you go in their medicine cabinet and that's right there, like with the penicillin, amoxicillin, Tylenol, lube, you're like, oh shit, this motherfucker is into a lot of shit around here. Like, go to the medicine cabinet and get the lube. We can work this thing out. Oh God. So yeah, I don't know. That's as far as I'm gonna go. But what I want to also talk about, let me take a Barbie pin because this hair is getting on my nerves. But I can multitask. I'm a little stuffy. This Houston weather is so freaking bipolar. Y'all don't even understand. Yes, it's beautiful. And yes, I love it. I definitely prefer it more than where I'm from. But it has me here and nasal. So I hope I'm not, getting on anybody's nerves with this nasal ass voice right now. But yeah. So what I wanted to talk about, because I was talking about it with somebody earlier today, and I said, you know what, that was crazy. Let me share. So these freaky bastards, these men, I don't even know if it's about being a freak, because men are just so quick to pull their dicks out. Would you agree, ladies? Like, you don't even have to ask twice. If you ask a man, like, well, shit, let me see what you're working with it. Before you can get without, that dick is out. Like, what? You got, I mean, you need the dick, because I got the dick right here for you. You want to see it? It's right here. You need the dick, I got the dick right here. So I was telling the story earlier that I was going on a date many, many moons ago. I was on a date, it was so long ago, because I was letting my dates walk me up to my mother's house as opposed to my house, because I was so young. And I was always fearful of, rape and these types of things. I don't know. I've always been a Law and Order SVU fan. So I don't know. It's always been in the back of my mind. You got to protect yourself. I keep parking lot, okay? You got to move fast if you're trying to get a bitch like me. I'm looking left and right. But yeah, so I used to have my dates walk me to my mom's house, which I had her keys, so nobody's none the wiser. Thank you so much. I had a great time, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm going to walk you up. I'm like, oh, God, okay. So I get to my mom's actual door, and I turn with the key. You go like this. You turn back to say, thank you so much, and blah, blah, blah. So as I turned, everybody, opened up the door. I have the doorknob in my hand. I open it. He sees the door is open. I turn back to say I had a nice night. And this motherfucker had a whole baseball bat in his hand. You understand me, everybody? A baseball bat in his hand. I just had to, first of all, I was young as shit. But still, I'm still me. So I screamed, like, ah! Because I didn't know what was going on. I turned around, he had his dick in his hand in the hallway. Like, y'all know, I'm from New York. We got buildings, story buildings with hallways and shit with the elevators. So I was like, ah! I was like, what are you doing? Oh my God. And I ran in my house and slammed the door. He began to knock and say that he apologized. But what I'm told is that this works with you ladies. Like, if a man pulls out a pretty nice sized penis, y'all start pulling your panties down. Malcolm is shaking his head, yes. So that's what y'all are doing? All they got to do is show you what they're working with?
I wouldn't say sober, but drunk.
Really?
I've seen it firsthand. Mm-hmm. Sober, not so much. Sober, they're kind of trying to maintain, trying to be conservative. But once
trying to be a lady,
like they say, when you're drunk, true feelings come out.
Yeah,
your true self shows out too.
Yeah. I know. I mean, I'm not gonna say. Of course, my inhibitions are down when I'm drinking. Let's see what Timothy has to say. What do you say?
I'm not sure what Timothy Berger.
I wouldn't agree.
I'm not sure what he's. I'm not sure what he's commenting on, but he says I would not agree. I may like to experience this on my own, even if my wife doesn't want to participate.
Are we talking about the salad tossing, Mr. Timothy?
It was like 10 minutes ago, 5 or 10 minutes ago.
Because the first hour was the teabagging. So the last thing we talked about trying had to be salad tossing. Just hit us back. Let us know what you're referring to, or you can call us up at 832-830-1286. All of you guys that were trying earlier when we were having an issue, my apologies. The number is now back on track, and it's 832-830-1286. Mr. Timothy, let us know what you're talking about.
I think when you came back from break is when he commented, and you were and that's when Cherish asked you what you wouldn't do, and you said the pain of anal.
Oh, so your wife won't do it, but you would like to experience it on your own. So let's get into that, Mr. Timothy. Let's say his whole name. So you a cheating bastard? Is that what you're trying to say? Because this is what I'm trying to figure out. So you're a cheating bastard. You're seeing if there's any candidates. Somebody's going to take the bait. How are you going to say, I may like to experience it on my own, even my wife doesn't want to participate? Do y'all hear this? This is a cheating ass bastard. He is cheating. He's cheating out loud, everybody. He is cheating out loud. He got his real name up there. And this is what my girl Buttercups was talking about. You got to try to satisfy your man, or at least meet him halfway.
Right.
You got to try to satisfy your man. And your man has to satisfy you as well. Let's not get that fucked up. You know, always got to digress to the side. We have to satisfy one another, not just one side or the other, because it's a lot of people out here. And guess what? What you're not doing, someone else will gladly, excitedly do on either side of the spectrum. There is a man telling your woman she is beautiful every single fucking day.
Okay, here's Timothy.
Every single day. What Timothy talking about?
He's still listening. He said, regarding play you were referring to, mainly toys for me alone. And then he came back and said, my wife isn't bothered by it, but I enjoy this alone. No, I enjoy this now.
What are you talking about? He used toys on himself?
No cheating at home alone. Do you use toys on yourself, Mr. Berger?
Like, what are you saying?
Regarding play you were referring to, mainly toys for me alone. Yeah, he likes playing with toys.
On himself? What kind of toy are we talking about? Are we talking about the pocket pussy? Because I heard those are very popular.
What Devin Haverly said, what if the situation were reversed and she pulled her pussy out instead of the guy pulling his penis
Then
out?
it would have been some fucking going on in the hallway. You already know this. Y'all don't turn down pussy. It would have been fucking. She would have got fucked right up against her mama's doorbell. Okay? That's what would have happened. You know what would have happened, Mr. Devin. You know what would have happened. Okay? Now, you know, sometimes a man will turn down some ass, but there is a 2% chance that a man will turn down some ass. So you gonna ask me, it would have been vice versa, and a woman pulls her pussy out. Wherever a woman pulls her pussy out at is where she gonna get fucked at, okay? Yeah. These men out here ain't playing with you.
No.
Ain't playing with us, I should say. He'll be like, no, all right.
Timothy, no, we're not. We're not. A lot of men, but I have to bring up Mr. Devin Haverly again. He says it could have been ugly pussy. So we do have a tendency, some of us,
really, I don't
to
really
be
think
like
that you can see the pussy if she pull a pussy out. No way. All you
no. I'm looking at
ugly face.
Yeah.
Well, no, you already took her on a date, so that's different. So if you date, you know, fed the hoe, look, I'm gonna call her hoe. You done fed this bitch. Okay, it's clear that you were already attracted to her, so we can't say ugly pussy. I thought he meant the actual hairy ass pussy.
Oh,
y'all don't want to hear that story. And I would only tell that story if Mr. Ronaldo was watching, but you are not, and I'm going to make you see this later, and you're going to be upset. So, Miss Melodious is DJ Melodious is commenting again. She is saying, I'm sorry. What about the R. Kelly? So we did touch on R. Kelly last week, Melodious, and we talked about pissing and shitting. Remember Biggie Smalls? I don't know, everybody is as old as me, but Biggie Smalls, he had that little excerpt in between songs where he was saying, she asked me to shit on her. And he was like, yeah, I might shit on you. You know, after I hit it, I might not call you and get him a shit on you like that. She's like, no, I want you to shit on me. So she wanted him to cock over her and shit. So what part of the freaky bedroom is that?
None. Not in mine.
No, freaks?
Never in mine. Nope.
Freaky deeks? What part of the freaky? Shit? Like shit, though. On me. On my skin.
No.
Okay.
Never.
No, hell no. So, and secondly, the pissing. Well, firstly, the pissing. The pissing is warm. Yes, put it all over my body.
No.
Why? Why are we doing this? Don't you know that like piss, and I'm not really like a scientific girl. I'm not that girl. But it's certain things I know. I know a little bit about a lot of shit. Okay, I don't know a lot about everything, but I know a little bit about a lot of shit. And I know that excretion, if you will,
excrement,
when it comes out, and especially in piss, that's everything that you had, you ate, you drank all day, and the toxicities, whatever in your system is coming out. So why you want somebody to spray you all over your good skin? Oh my God. And some of you bitches out here, because last week they were talking about rubbing it on your skin like lotion and all this nonsense. That's why your ass got pimples and shit and acne in your old age, because you rubbing Burger King nuts on your face. Talking about, yeah, daddy, no. Father, no. Oh my God. So yes, that's why that's what I meant by uninvited dick. If I don't say, let me see your dick. If I don't grab it or pull it or whatever, gentlemen, just don't pull your dick out. Okay? Just don't, it's class. It's like a little offensive. Don't just wham. Don't hit me with your dick. All right? Don't do that to me. I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? You got a little bitch get ready. You can't just pull your dick out. You know what I'm saying? Like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And don't ever pull your dick out if he ain't ready. Don't do that either. Put that motherfucking Vienna sausage back. Okay, don't ever pull that nigga out. He should never ever be seen in the light. Okay, unless you got that motherfucker together, do not ever bring him out. Okay, what you wanted to say, Malcolm?
I've never understood men that do that in inboxes because because a woman likes your picture. I've heard all kinds of stories. Because a woman likes your picture don't mean you can just
send them a dick pic.
Send them a dick pic. I'd be like, God damn, man, what part of the game is that? I've never been that kind of dude. I've always had a mouthpiece to talk up on a woman. I have never had to do that. But let me explain for those kinds of men. Those kinds of men usually don't have gift of gab. So they don't mind striking out 50% of the time with the women that's going to cuss him out. They'd rather have a 500 batting average
chance
with the one
he had a chance because
right.
He can't talk. No,
right.
It's a lot of shit talking motherfuckers in Houston. You understand me? I met a shit talking Houston motherfucker in New Jersey some years back, and which also intrigued me about y'all wonderful state. This was a shit talking young black boy. You hear me? So it's true. If you got the gift of gab, you can talk the panties right on off a motherfucker. Okay, let me have some of these, please.
Mr. Berger did come back and say, yes, he's talking about anal for himself.
What?
Yes, Mr. Berger said he's talking about anal for himself. His wife is not with it, but he said, I may like this experience on my own, even if my wife doesn't want to participate. Mr. Berger, you're a freak, boy. That's and I really.
No, he's saying he wants some anal ass from another woman.
Oh.
He sound like he gonna be sleeping on the couch.
Okay, Mr. Berger, is that the right? Okay. He wants it.
I don't think he wants it in his own ass.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Berger. Don't beat me up.
Because he's saying his wife doesn't want to do it, so that's why I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. I got it now, Mr. Berger.
He's saying he wants some ass.
Call in and straighten this out, Mr. Berger, because I just put you out there saying you wanted it yourself, Mr. Berger. Call in at 832-830-1286 is the call-in number. Call in and talk to Kimberly Riese.
I'm here. Because I'm just giving you the benefit of the doubt, sir. I'm thinking because he added his wife and saying his wife is not with it, that he must want to experience it on his own. Since we're talking about freaks of the week, let's talk about how much more common these swinger parties are. These swinger parties are popping up everywhere. Like before, it was so in college, then you had to have like a special invitation and a special knock, and it was very low key. Now, these fools are renting out clubs, and people are walking around in there naked. So, y'all gonna ask me how I know? Stay out of grown folk business.
They don't like being called swingers. They're called the lifestyle community.
They can kiss my ass, all right? Lifestyle community. You're swinging from one tree to the next. Bada bada bing, bada bada bing. You're swinging. I don't know what's the swingers and then some of them you have to be a couple in order to come. But now they just opened it up wide. You got people just around, just grab somebody up and start fucking them in the corner. Like, oh my God. I just really feel like sex is overrated. Did y'all forget about HIV? Shit that you can't get rid of, like herpes.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Like, what are we doing? Y'all are in here just fucking around. And I don't want to be Debbie Downer on it. To each his own. But I'll be damned. Yes. Okay, yes. I went to a 1 or 2 in my life. Right? I was curious. What the hell? But I didn't let any of those freaky bastards touch me. Okay, I kissed a girl one time. Okay, but that's it. Okay. I didn't let it either. I was curious. Inquiring minds wanted to know. And so I went and I watched. I guess you can call me a bit of a voyeur. Okay, what's Trayvon saying? Oh, this is Tyrone. I would love to kiss your ass. Okay, well, thank you, Tyrone Roberts. I appreciate that. Melody, what are you talking about? Pre-cum. I can't keep up with y'all comments. And y'all can see each other's comments and y'all are talking to each other. Like, what? Pre-cum? Please. I'm about to throw up in the back of my throat, Melody.
What about pre-cum?
I don't know. Melody is calling with your sexy, smooth R&B voice. Call in so we can know what the hell you're talking about. What is this pre-cum? 832-830-1286.
As far as men pulling their dicks out, Mr. Devin Haverly says, that's why I want to start an OnlyFans. Because if she wants to see it, she got to pay for it.
I know that's right. Are we secure, Mr. Devin? Or are we cocky? Are you arrogant over there? Because I know y'all feel like because we outnumber y'all, that y'all have the pick of the litter. But if you're a woman that puts yourself in a certain situation, in a certain position in life, she has the pick of the litter as well. Okay? Ain't nobody paying no money to see your dick, Devon. Okay?
They paying to see feet. They paying to see.
Not man's feet.
They might be. I haven't never been on OnlyFans, but if they're paying to see women's feet, you sure they're not paying to see men?
I don't know. Maybe. They do have this page called Damn Fine. Shout out to Damn Fine on Instagram. And it's just that, nothing but damn fine men on there. And it's from young boys to even older salt and pepper guys. It's just all in shape and they look delicious and everything. But yeah, nobody paying. Well, let me speak for myself. I ain't paying to see nobody. I feel like men are more visual when it comes to that. Like they can look at an OnlyFans page while somebody's pulling their pussy out. He said, no, I'm happily average. And what does an average penis look like? Let's talk about that. Is the average penis like 7, 6? Like when are you allowed to say I have a large penis? Is it 9 inches and better? 8?
Yeah.
8 and better?
8 and better. Average is 6. Big, 8, 9, 10.
10. What is it? If your man isn't doing that. Oh, yes. This is terrible. I don't have man. Yeah, so what? So 8 to 9 inches. So I don't know, 9 inches. I don't know, ladies. What's the biggest thing you ever take? I just get so confused. Like, where are we going with this? I have seen a dick that was huge one time, and I tapped out. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, no. Start backing out the parking spot and shit. You just start reversing and shit. Hold on. I'm out of here. Hold on. You ain't say that on the phone. Fuck that. Start backing out.
Scare ride.
I'll give a fuck. I am. You not have me. You okay? Y'all gonna have to stop upsetting Sky with 2 Y's. Damn. So.
Too freaky or not? Most people. So what's the consensus so far? Most people say everything goes.
Everything goes. Men just don't want their ass played around with. That's where we're at now. The assumption. Most men. Although we just heard about a spatula man. We're just gonna call him spatula. Go ahead. Here's the phone. What's happening?
You gotta call.
Hello? Yes, hi. You're talking with Kimberly Riese. Who am I speaking with? Oh, hi, Mr. Timothy. What are we doing today? What's freaky too freaky? What you want to say to me today? I'm sorry, you're saying that you think that you're more open sexually due to your life experiences and stuff, things that's happened? Okay, I got you. So what is the freakiest thing you've done thus far? So I'm sorry. I like to be clear and I like my audience to be clear. So your ex-wife wanted to have a girlfriend and you agreed, and then she wanted to have what?
Me to
Damn,
open up,
I don't know if you ever seen
yeah,
the movie or not, but
yeah. I felt like I was
sorry. Yes, that's horrible. That is something to make you to go outside and kill a bitch. You know what I mean? But I'm glad you're maintaining your lifestyle and things like this. But I have a question for you. When you did go out on these dates with other couples, and you said that some sex was had, so the sex was between who? You slept with the other woman, or you had sex with the man? Who was it? It didn't feel right. Yeah, Timothy, Timothy, Timothy. Well, I feel for you. If you ever heard this, I feel for you, but I can't reach you. No, I feel for you and I understand you. You're a one woman type of guy. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I don't know if you saw this movie before, but your wife was a hoe. Okay, she was just trying to find excuses and reasons to do whatever she wants. Is pretty and hopefully she's paying for everything that she's done to you at this point. I do appreciate you for sharing because this was kind of personal. We appreciate your backstory. And
Yeah.
anybody that's listening, if you have any swingers experiences that either helped or ruined your relationship, definitely feel free. This is the day to call in and express yourself. I thank you again, Mr.
Okay.
Timothy. Continue to listen. We're here every Wednesday, 8 to 10. Okay?
All
Enjoy,
right.
enjoy the rest of your evening. There you have it. The swingers club that broke up his relationship. He wasn't ready. It takes a certain type of person. I'm not that person either. I'm not a sharer. Fuck that sharing is caring bullshit. I'm not sharing shit. Okay, shut up. Me neither. I'll share my food. I'll share my clothes, some of my shoes, but my bedmates. No, what are we doing? Why? It's nothing. It takes the specialness out of it when anybody can have some. I've always chose someone that wasn't in the limelight when it comes to my relationships. Like I didn't want that it person that everybody wanted. It just so happens that once they got with me, I'm already in the light. So now everybody's paying attention and everybody wants to start wanting them or whatever. But what attracts me is not that. Because I want, you want something for yourself, that's personal for yourself. Y'all can find new heights and new plights together. You know what I mean? Oh, something else before we go. We only got 20 minutes left, y'all. So I wanted to bring this back up. When you do something different, remember this, Malcolm? When you do something different in the bedroom, now mind you, this is your long-term mate. So, it can't be anything different if you're new. But it can be at least a minimum of 3 to 6 months. So this is the person that you're constantly having sex with, and all of a sudden they bust out and do some other shit that y'all don't usually do. What are we doing, ladies? What are we doing, ladies? It might feel great, but the whole time we getting it done, it's like, where the hell he get this bullshit from?
Y'all ain't right.
And the man is saying the same thing. If she was usually cowgirling you, and now she done spent around, start cowgirling from the back, you like, hold on. Where the fuck you learn this shit from? Look, where did you learn this shit from? I couldn't even get you to do the regular cowgirl. Now you a backwards cowgirl. I think it's the same on both sides. Malcolm, don't say that we messed up. Okay, let me see some of my comments.
I hate that. I hate when that happens. A man just can't. We can't explore and try new things. Or we have to be trying it on somebody else first. I don't like it. I hate being questioned about stuff
Your
that.
freakiness.
Yeah, I felt like doing something different.
Right.
Whether I watched porn 2 days ago and saw them doing it, or whether me and my homeboys were in the locker room or in the weight room or wherever
And they
talking
said
about,
some shit they did and you want to try it.
and I want to try it. Why it
I
got
got
to be?
another one. Look that up. Pancaking. Oh, we got pancake. Hello, it's Kimberly Riese speaking. Who do I have on the line? Well, how do you pronounce it? So is it Devin or is it Devon? All right, Mr. Devon. Here we go. Talk about it with Kimberly Riese. What we got to say? Oh, thank you so much. Mhm. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The, 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 Devon, you said the freakiest thing you ever did was y'all brought in another chick?
Yeah, we brought in another chick, and we were raised on old school values, so it was a surprise to me, based on everything. But we brought in another chick, and honestly, it was really more for her because I noticed that I really have this certain more passion for my wife, but the other chick, I ain't even look at her the same strictly, but it did make our bond stronger because it's something she wanted to try. She wasn't a chick that ever tried this, and for us, it was like kind of I guess a milestone thing. It's not something like we just
So it didn't break you
doing, but
guys
it was
up.
something that
It didn't break you up. It made your relationship stronger.
yeah, it made it a whole lot stronger because she got it out. Now she's able to communicate a little bit more open about things that she likes, the things that she'll like to try. And it's with me being a dude who's pretty much raised on porn, she greener than the Hulk. So I told you all this is new to me for her.
Uh-huh.
And when now she's just more open about things she will try and we communicate. So if I'm not with it, it's more, hey, we can either
Awesome.
compromise with
I'm sorry,
something.
Devon. How long were you guys married when you tried this?
Let's see, how long we married? We've been, damn, I don't know, 15 years, truthfully.
No, at that time?
No, no, no. No, no, we have been married a double digit amount of years. I can't say it was just something that was like we was going through life. I've been with her since I was young. So when you saying we got married, like I don't even know how long we had been together by the time we got married.
Oh, is this an older woman you're referring to? She was older than you?
No, 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 no. I wish no. No,
Wait.
she's the only woman that I've ever dated that she's a year under me, and so she became my wife. I met her my senior year. My 11th grade year, I dated nothing but older women,
Damn, you
nothing but.
married your senior year and you guys got married. So, are you here in Houston? Where are you located?
Yeah, I mean, Houston.
You know, y'all get married down here. Y'all don't play around. From high school? Wow.
Well, we was raised on different values.
I,
Now we got together in high school, and we had been together. We had I think we had our second kid. But by the time we had our second kid, we had been in the game I think maybe 3 years, maybe, and then we got married.
right.
And
Because my
so from
question
that
is like,
point,
you were saying that you always dated older women. And if you've been dealing with her since you were a very young man, I'm just trying to figure out how old were you when you were dealing with these older women? Like, did somebody R. Kelly you? Like, was it a 35-year-old and you were 16?
that's only look, listen about that. I was 16, 17, yes, but this is the only reason why is because I hung out in older places all the time. All my friends were a lot older than me. I played dominoes with the old school dudes.
Okay.
All right, I never did like younger chicks because they was always with their quirky, and they never could afford nothing. And
Uh,
younger women always gave me stuff. They were just like, "Oh, baby, here goes your plate." They want to bathe you. Like that kind of stuff right there, you don't get from young girls. They don't even make you a sandwich.
yeah.
You go to the older chick house, you got an entire plate, and she didn't even know if you was hungry or not. That's just there.
It's just there. She was cooking that whether you was coming over or not.
Yeah, yeah. You don't get that. And then where did you say you was coming to? Who house?
Right.
Not her mama house, not her cousin them house, not her friend house. You see, I played it smart. I played my cards right. But when I got with my wife, I was a lot more mature than
Yeah.
most dudes. So we've been together ever since. From senior year on up, it's just been her.
Well, good for you guys. I'm glad that y'all. So let me ask you this: how did you feel, or did you feel anything watching your wife go down on another woman?
Oh, I loved it.
You loved it. You were turned on.
Yeah, just because if I'm doing it to her, it's not like I can step back and watch her body movements. And I'm a man of mentality. I want to see my wife in her most beautiful state. I want to see what it's doing to her. Now, if she would have felt uncomfortable, of course I would have said something. But if it come more natural to where, hey, this is what she's doing, her body is different from this. This is something she's never done before in her life. I'm more happy. I ain't worried about it. If it was another dude, I would have felt something different. But
Right.
it's
Right.
like I can't do
That was
what
actually,
whatever this
Devon,
chick can do.
that was actually my next question. Would you have allowed her to have another man in the bedroom? Because men, they always want to. I was doing a Valentine's Day show a few years back, and we were talking about threesomes. And my statement on that is men are always trying to add another woman to the bedroom, and they can barely satisfy the one woman that they have. And they always want to invite a woman. They're like, "Oh, we want to have a threesome," but that threesome never includes another man. I'm not.
Well, see, my only answer to that chick can do everything I can't do. I can do everything another dude can do. If you just tell me what
I
to
don't know. I don't know, Devon.
do. And I'm not trying to knock it. And don't get me wrong, my compromise with her, like I said, we talked and we compromise. My compromise with that is, well, I won't add another dude, but you can get a stud with a strap on, and we can just call it even.
Oh shit! Did y'all hear that? Y'all give it up for Devon. Devon is very open-minded. He said, "I don't know about another real dick in the room, but you can get a stud with a strap on, and I'll meet you halfway." I
Yeah,
loved every bit of that. I loved every bit of that, Devon.
yeah.
Okay.
She's not gonna take, this stud ain't gonna have me up in her life. So it's like, all right, we even. Like, yeah, let's go.
He said he'll take a stud. My LGBTQ community get lined up, but you know how they feel. They feel the studs feel threatened when it's another man in the room and shit. So that'll be a whole nother problem. But
Well, see, and that becomes the issue because, goddamn it, if it's my goddamn wife, you just a visitor.
right, you just a visitor.
Understand what the pact is.
I know that's right. And I want to clear up. I'm not saying I personally would be able to take two dicks, but I'm just saying men just always assume a threesome is two women. It doesn't have to be like that. I mean, but I get it.
No, you better be careful.
Yeah.
You better be careful. Ask one men, all men out there who listening to this show. Truthfully, be careful when you ask about one. I think about everything in all angles. So I knew if I would have asked for one,
oh yeah,
if she would have been like, oh, okay, but if I asked for
you are
one,
a smart man. You are a smart man. I'm gonna give a shout out to Ronaldo because he's the one who's always telling his homeboys, you never ask. You let the woman choose the woman. You don't come bringing no woman to the yard like, yeah, we about to get this threesome popping, because that's gonna be a problem.
hell nah, you leave her. That's her domain. You don't say nothing. Then I play so damn dumb and oblivious. Like, oh, this is happening? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Right. you gotta act like you shocked. Like you was in the facility.
I am shocked and appalled.
I am shocked and appalled, Mr. Devon. Okay, Mr. Devon. So thank you so much for calling and sharing. I hope you listen to me every week. I appreciate the compliments.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I'll be here next week, 8 to 10. I'll see you then.
All right, hashtag upside down pineapples. Big salute.
What did he say?
He said hashtag upside down pineapples. That's an inside joke between him and me. I told him.
Oh, you know him?
I told yeah. He has a show here.
Oh.
He has a show here on Real Talk 100 Radio 2. It's called What Up Radio. It's on a brief.
What's upside down pineapples? Just tell me that.
Upside down pineapples. Basically, upside down pineapple or upright pineapple signifies that on a cruise only. If you go on a cruise and you see an upside pineapple on somebody's cabin door, or you see them walking around the ship with upside down pineapples on one of those Hawaii 5-0 type shirts, that means that they are in the swingers community and they're down for anything aboard that ship. So if you walk past the door with an upside down pineapple, or they
that
have
means you with the shits.
They with the shits.
You with the shits.
So if you with the shits,
okay, y'all, did you hear that? Y'all got to pay attention to niggas' pineapples out here, because you might walk yourself into some, stepped into some shit you wasn't trying to. You got to pay attention. You see all this stuff is low key, and you walk in there and they think you with the shits. Like, it's crazy. Let me tell y'all this story before I get out of here. So a friend of mine lives in one of these cul-de-sacs. Beautiful. It's like a miniature resort, Blue Lagoon over there up in Humble. I'm sorry, I'm still saying Humble with the H because this has a H, Texas. I don't know why y'all saying what y'all Humble. No, it's Humble. But anyway, I'm in Humble. We're chilling by the pool. We have our sangria, living our best lives. And this woman, which she wasn't young, wasn't a young girl. She was a woman, like, anywhere from 35 to 42. She was a grown woman. And she had on a two-piece. And in Texas, they got all this body yaddy, honey. It ain't a game out here, child. Skinny bitches, sit down. Okay, you don't come out here, you get your feelings hurt. But anyway, so she was thick, little small waist. She was thick. She was tall. She comes over and no. She was in the water with her son. I leave to go to the ladies' room, right? To the boudoir, to the ladies' room. And when I come back, she's talking to my girlfriend. Not my girlfriend, just one of my homegirls. And I said, leave it up to you. I can't leave you nowhere, whatever. So she's like, please, she's over here talking about you. So the woman was talking about how beautiful I was. I had a cover up when I came there. I guess when I went to the bathroom in my bathing suit, she saw that jelly jiggle. I don't know what happened, but she was over there telling her how attractive I am and so on and so forth. But I'm thinking, she's just a regular woman. Like, you just don't assume people are freaks, right? So when she said that, I was like, oh, thank you so much. You too, girl. You wearing that bathing suit, that yellow bathing suit, whatever she had on. Whatever. So we get to talking. They're talking about their expensive ass HOAs and all. We're just talking regular talk. She wants to know how we met. It seems that my friend and I, people from the outside think that my friend and I are very different, and we're not. We're really have a lot in common, which is why the fuck we are friends. Other than the fact that she's married right now, so she can't really run the streets with me anymore. But other than that, we have a lot in common. So the point is, out of nowhere, she says, you know what? I'm having a birthday party next week, and I would love it if both of you guys would come. Mm-hmm. So I said, birthday party? Hell yeah. Let me see. Boo, boo, boo. Right? So she was like, yes, I'm doing it real big. I'm going to have servers walking around with glasses of champagne. We're going to be serving hors d'oeuvres. I said, oh, bitch. That sounds like my type of function, honey. A bitch love to have her pinky up. And I ain't even got to go to the bar. They're going to bring it to me. Okay, I like this. When you say, what time? She's giving us the details. She's taking my number. So now she said, I just want to let you guys know that it's, what did she say, Malcolm? Fun, adults, pleasure. I just want to give you guys the heads up that it is like adult pleasure, whatever. Swingers. Mm-hmm. She said something like that to the point that y'all know me. Y'all over here, y'all know me. I said, bitch, like I knew her for 10 years. Bitch, when she said that, because I wasn't prepared. She was in the pool with her 12-year-old son talking to us about regular daily shit and just comes right out with that. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So I just said, bitch, no, you didn't. So she was like, yeah. You don't have to. We got a call.
I don't know what that was.
Somebody just hung up. So she was like, well, the doors open. I'm expecting my guests to come at 8. I don't open the pleasure rooms till 11, she said. Pleasure rooms. Immediately I'm intrigued. Pleasure rooms. What does she have in there? Swings and whips and shit? What is she talking about? So she said, if you feel uncomfortable, whatever, you guys can just come and eat and drink or whatever, and you feel uncomfortable, you can leave at any time. I said, that sounds like a plan. She's not holding me hostage. I'm not handcuffed to no shit. I'm not making no hard inquiries. Like, I just have to be. No, I could just come and see. So she's like, yeah, come through that. So we exchange. She takes her son. She leaves. Now, the very next day, ladies and gentlemen, she has a long-term boyfriend. She said, she also told me before she left, she also said that she only plays with her man, meaning if he's not there, she doesn't partake in the festivities. Like they have this understanding. And I want y'all to know, whoever doesn't know about these swingers, they actually have rules to this shit. It is fucking rules to this shit. It depends on whatever club you join, whatever you and your partner understanding y'all want to have, but there's rules to this shit. So with that being said, the next day she calls me and says, hey, what are you doing? I said, I'm chilling. Yeah, I'm about to go to. So she was like, would you like to come over for a midday? She said a midday something, but it made it sound like it was lunch. You want to come over for a midday, blah, 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 blah. And I said to her, because I know who she is now. So Malcolm, I looked dead at the phone and said, are you talking about sex? Because you acting like it's lunch and caviar and shit. Are you talking about sex? Let me tell you something. That lady answered me back, yes, with about 6 S's on the end and sent me a picture of herself. Nudie. Boop, boop, boop. People are out here. They are out here enjoying their fucking lives. I think COVID kicked it up even more because people were bored. So they would make you take a COVID test and then have these little private sex parties and shit like this. COVID really kicked up a lot of shit. The Instagram whores came to an all-time high during COVID. These swingers parties have become more massive during COVID. Everybody think COVID was good. It had some bad things to it. You know what I'm saying? You might have collected a check and you ain't did an ounce of fucking work. But other than that, a lot of other things came from that. I hope later on we look at this, it's not echoing. Let me back this up. I feel like I'm echoing. But yeah, y'all. And I know y'all waiting to hear on the edge of your seat. Well, bitch, did you go? Did you go? That's the question.
That's my question.
I know y'all was waiting like she just gonna change the subject like that. She didn't even gonna tell us if she went or not. Ladies and gentlemen, I did not go. I'm sorry, I didn't go. She said yes to the sex. She said a picture of herself. She said it's just me, my man, and another girl. And she said the picture of her husband with his average penis out. You know, we talked about this. Malcolm, let me know. 6 to 7 is average.
That's average.
8, 9, 10, and all of that is large. Okay, so his average penis, but you know he was light skinned, so she probably thought he was out be showing her mind. I don't know what the fuck was going on, but it wasn't my cup of tea. All I know is that I looked at the pictures and I looked at her messages like, girl, because you got to be careful too. Like, me going to her party is one thing because everybody's there, they're entertaining one another, they're doing their thing, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just over there like a creep and just watching what's going on. You know what I mean? But for me to just come to what's about to be a foursome, no, thank you. And you know what else I want to say? Shout out to her motherfucking ass because she's a dutiful girlfriend. She has new ass waiting for her man every time he comes off the road. He drives an 18-wheeler. He's a truck driver, whatever. She said he's not home that often. So when he comes home, she likes to have these types of swingers parties for him. This motherfucker's living his best life for more than 2 reasons. First of all, he's on the road all the time, ladies and gentlemen. So he don't even have to put up with this bitch all day. He don't even got to put up with her all week. He just come into town and get the fuck new bitches. I'm telling you, some of these niggas out here got it made. You understand me? You don't even have to deal with this bitch on a day-to-day basis getting on your nerve, talking about the threesome from last week. Or if you was doing that, you sucked her pussy harder than you ever sucked my pussy. He don't even have to deal with that. He slides in, has his fun. He's back on the road, everybody. That's back on the road. I think this motherfucker might be my superhero at the end of the day.
That's living his best life for real, because a lot of women ain't having it. They won't even entertain the thought. And
yes,
it
says careful. She says careful what you ask for. This one says boo. But with that being said, I did start because I got here a little bit. I did start 8 minutes after. I will give y'all another one. So someone in my family, she was tired of her man, my cousin, cheating like a rabid dog. Okay, he is the old yellow ass, light-eyed MFer, and he does whatever he wants. And plus, they were very young anyway. That's why you guys have to stop trying to start a family that fucking young. You have to get out here, sow your oats, see what you're really into, see what you like. You know, plan your life. Okay, I have to put that out there. But yeah, so she thought she was doing something good, and then they're gonna give him a orgy because it wasn't a threesome because I believe it was her, 2 women, and him. So. Y'all ready for it?
I'm ready for it. Let's go.
Baby. He comes home from work. Now, mind you, he's my cousin. We're close. We grew up together. Same bathtub type of grew up together. We're tight. But because I'm that bitch, I got cool with the lady, the baby mother, the wife as well. So she trusts and confides in me. So I got both sides of the story. They both called me separately. Like, let me tell you this. So let me give you my cousin. So my cousin calls me like, yo, I think it's a setup. I just came home and blah, blah, blah. We're not going to blow her up. And blah, blah, blah. Sitting in the living room with 2 hot chicks.
Yeah.
And She tells me to go take. I say, what's going on here? Because everybody's all smiling. They got drinks and they just smiling at me. So he's like, they told me to go take a shower and meet them back in the living room.
Hey.
So he's like, you know me. I'm like, this motherfucker's calling me from the bathroom, everybody. He's like, yo, I don't trust it. You know she crazy. If I touch one of these bitches, I don't trust it. I said, well, if she provided the entertainment, she's just trying to keep you at home. Boom. That's it. He go outside, do whatever he gonna do. She calls me the next day. I really tried with your cousin and da 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 da. So I said, girl, you didn't bring him one bitch. You didn't bring him one piece of ass. You brought him 2 pieces of ass, and you know he a doggydog.com. What the fuck? So she was like, yes, but I stopped it right in the middle. Now, why would you do that? That's really making a nigga upset with you. You done gave him some shit he ain't asked for. You done dangled it in his face, and now you snatched it back. So the reason is, ladies, are you ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
There were certain rules that she had in place for this quote-unquote orgy. And one of the rules was she is the only one, as the wife, she's the only one that can suck his dick. Are you fucking kidding me? Malcolm, we have to get these these noise. Are you kidding me? The only one, I'm talking about the excerpt. Bing, 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 bing. She wants to be the only one to suck his dick. Like, listen, if I was living that type of lifestyle, trust me, that's the first thing I want you to fucking do. Give my jaws a break, okay? Let these bitches suck on your dick for 15, 20 minutes. Like, why is that the rule? You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one that can suck his dick. Like, are you kidding me? Let everybody else. So I kept saying to her, why would you say that? If anything, I would have said, I don't know, something about eating my pussy. Listen, y'all can eat my pussy. He can eat my pussy, but he can't eat y'all pussy. Maybe something like that. Because he ain't coming up to kiss me with somebody else's pussy. Oh, Bella, why would you be calling me right now? That means you're not watching the show, ho. Get on my phone. So, yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's the rules. So if you ladies are out there not struggling, but just wanting to satisfy your man and you feel he deserves it and stuff like this, a hardworking brother, I don't care where he works at, as long as he's a hard worker, he loves and cherishes you. And what you laughing at? He loves and cherishes you. Then by all means, do what you can to keep your man. And on that note, Miss Angeli says, how do you find these parties, LOL, asking for a friend? I bet you are, Angeli. You asking for a friend, my ass. But I'm no pimp. But you can look it up online. There's certain words that they use, certain hashtags, swing or hashtag lifestyle, like he said. Stuff like that, and you'll find it. But be careful out there, be careful. These men, I don't want to have sex with anyone, man or woman, that doesn't care about me genuinely. I'm not that girl. You know what I'm saying? Wait, she said, damn, this is at 10. I turned on too late. You sure did, girlfriend. But we'll be back next week, 8 to 10 on Wednesday. I want to do domestic violence. It's really been heavy on my chest, guys. I just I like to do fun shows. We like to talk about fun stuff. So give me 24 hours or no, by tomorrow, I'll decide if I'm ready to be pissed off and talk about assholes that don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. But yeah, back on our happy note, you can do hashtag lifestyle and probably find any type of swinger situation you would like. Or you can start your own one. Or, as you know, my first job, I'm an event coordinator, and I can put one together for you, Angeli. I did it a couple of times. That's how I know what I know about it, okay? So, moving on, we are after the hour, as always, because I enjoy being here, and it seems like you guys enjoy me being here. Again, y'all know the number is 832-830-1286. I am here live on Real Talk Radio. And this show is Talk About It with Kimberly Riese. I'm going to get on out of here and finish my wine while he finishes up. And I'll see you guys next week. It's been my pleasure. Go ahead, Malcolm.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in late. Thank you for tuning in early. Thank you for those of you who tuned in the entire show tonight. Angela gets a special shout out because she's very excited. At the end of the show, I have to pick on her right quick, but y'all continue sharing the video all over the world because we want everybody in the world to get in on these conversations, these provocative conversations, these controversial conversations, these insightful conversations with Kimberly Riese. Follow Kimberly Riese at Talk About It with Kimberly Riese on Instagram and Facebook, and tune in every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Hey, tune in and you can get in early. Call in. The call in.
And I want to add this. I hope everybody enjoyed their Valentine's Day. I hope you didn't fight. I hope it wasn't any Valentine massacres or no shit like that, because that's a very emotional time of year. Women, we are very passionate about Valentine's Day. I'm not playing with your ass. I don't care if you're saying it's a white man, blue man's holiday. I don't give a shit what you're talking about. Listen, it's Valentine's Day. We feel like it's a day for love. Okay, you get your day. I told y'all it's called Steak and Blowjob Day. It's on March 14th. Okay, so hold your breath, hold your balls. Maybe you'll get some tea bagging. You understand? Do the right thing on Valentine's Day. Maybe you'll get a steak and a blowjob on your day. Okay, but I hope y'all all had a good time. And you know, next week, because I meant to touch on it. Next week, I'm gonna ask y'all what is the freakiest shit you did on Valentine's Day. And I want to give a shout out to freaking Bella Monique, because I know your ass is late tuning in. You supposed to call the number, not my phone, the other number, but that's my sis. I'll get her together and get her the number so next week, because I'm sure you had something to say. She's another freak of the week. She's one of my toy sellers, everybody. So Angela, if you want some toys, my girl, Miss Bella Monique, got you covered. You can look up on Facebook, inbox her. She got what you need. Okay, all right. I'm out of here for real this time. For real. All right.
Thank y'all for tuning in. Like I said before, tune in every Wednesday night from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And you can get in early on the conversation. You can call in early all night long. We accept conversation. We accept phone calls at 832-830-1286. Write it down. Save it in your number as Kimberly Riese call-in number, and you got her on speed dial. You got her on speed dial. We're out of here for the night, but we want you to stay locked to Real Talk 100 Radio. We've got either one or the other, Southern Soul or independent underground music artists, all night long at Real Talk 100 Radio. Tune in by clicking to realtalk100radio.com from your phones, your laptops, or your Bluetooth devices. We're out of here for the night. Good night.